guys, I'm down here today at PWR and this is Luke.
Hey guys.
Luke's going to show us through the advantages of a PWR factory replacement intercooler over the standard model. This is a 200Series model that we have here, and it's a bolt-in kit, but Luke's going to run you through it.
Hi Steve, hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Today we're basically PWR started 25 odd years ago and we've progressed into basically a global company now, and we produce high-end cooling products. And today we're going to focus on the Toyota Landcruiser, specifically the 200.
Alright, so Luke, what would be the, say, top 2 or 3 reasons why this is better than that?
Okay, the obvious main reason is our tank design. That's one of our big advantages we saw over the factory. The internal shape of the billet, as we've decided to use all billet instead of sheet metal, is the internal cutouts, and factory design is just really not up to speed when we do the CFD program.
So that's better internal airflow, is that?
Internal airflow, yeah, and it gives us the ability to make everything in one piece, so therefore virtually zero chance of any intolerances. And the next major key advantage is the core. So that's one thing we found a great advantage using our core over the OE core. Internally, we can fine tune our fin internally in the tube, and therefore that creates in better heat transfer. Speaking of heat transfer, the factory OE coolers are around 55 to 60% efficient, and the PWR cooler is around the 80% efficiency. So what that means is the ambient air going in to your internal air going into the engine, how that correlates to each other. So we're up to 88% efficient of the ambient air to the air going in the engine.
Alright, so I get it, Luke. It's a better intercooler than that one. Alright, but you know, if I'm sort of Johnny come late, you know, I've just bought a 200Series and I plonk this on my car instead of that, what do I get?
Yeah, sure. Obviously, a lot of dynos are different in respect to overall packages and how things relate into figures. But we tested our first initial test. We saw the factory cooler made its peak power on its first pull, and after the 5th pull on the dyno, the heat soak come in and really sapped a lot of power out. So we maximised, it was around 180 horsepower, and we bolted our cooler on with the fan setup, and we saw 225 horsepower, and it made its peak power on the 5th pull. So what that relates to is zero heat soak and maximum efficiency at full power. So we found this core keeps making power constantly without the heat soak and pulling power out of the